I think I am live now. So hello. I think there's one person here right now. So hi. I will wait a second for a couple more people to get on here. But if you hear background noise, that's the kittens eating or in the litter box or my family upstairs because they're still doing their thing. So I know this is a get ready with me just because that's what I felt like doing, but it's not morning, so that's fine though. I guess there's nothing that says it has to be morning, but I'm doing it now. I actually already had my makeup on earlier today because I filmed some TikToks and I took some pictures for Instagram, and then I filmed a YouTube video that's going up tomorrow. And then I took it off because I felt like doing my makeup again. And I was like, well, I'm going to go live while I do it. So yeah, I have no plan. I have no plan. I brought over several options for almost every category. And then I guess we'll just see how it goes. I don't know. I've never done a live at this time, I don't think. I normally do them in the afternoon. So we will see how it goes. Yeah. Also, if you've never, I think both of you guys have been to one of my lives before, but I definitely talk differently than I do on my YouTube videos because I don't know. I don't know why. It's just, I have one chance to say everything, so I don't do any edits. And hello, Kitten. This is Pegasus. Oh, you started purring as soon as I picked you up. How are you doing today? Are you doing good? And how are you guys doing today? Are you doing well? Pegasus is all ready for adoption, but he hasn't been adopted yet. Sad day, but he should be adopted soon, hopefully. My day, it was good, actually. I was really productive. I did some YouTube stuff, and then I did some schoolwork. My hair is kind of iffy today. And yeah, I did some school. And then what else did I do? I don't know. I kind of just sat around, watched some YouTube, and now I'm here. But I've had a pretty productive day. Okay. I brought over some makeup to use. It's in a bag that's too small for it, so I'm going to have to root around for it. I used to use these boxes to do it, but then these kittens actually peed in it once. So we're using a bag now. Where is my eyeliner? There it is. I'm going to use the Milani eyeshadow primer. I brought over a mirror, which I don't really have anywhere to set it. Does it stay on my knee? Does it? Can I look down? Oh, that looks really bad. Okay. I don't want to have to look down. Normally when I do my videos, I have the stool that my computer is sitting on next to me with my mirror on it. I think I said this in the live before, but now my computer is on it, so I have nowhere to put my mirror. Hang on. Everything is okay. My camera just decided to fall. It's fine. It didn't actually fall. The tripod just kind of fell over a bit. So I'm going to move the big box of palettes I brought over because I'm indecisive and brought over all my palettes so you could decide which palette I was using, and I can set it on this stack and start a bit. But I guess I have to decide which eyeshadow palette or palettes to use. Hey, I'm going to use the Milani eyeshadow primer though. I have no idea what I want to do. I had like a red smoky eye on earlier, and that was fun. I don't want to do that again though because I already did it today. And I'm not really one for repeating looks in some like close time span because I just find it boring. So I don't know what I want to do. Probably something fun, something colorful. But I don't know what. I'd better decide soon though because I want to start getting my makeup done. Maybe I'll just look through these palettes, see if I'm inspired at anything that I see. Ooh, we have Club Nebula here. Haven't used this in a while, but this is one of my favorite palettes. This is the inside. Maybe this? I don't know. If you see anything that calls out to you, definitely let me know. I have my singles palette with my sparkly shades in here. I should use something green. That's fun. Green is a good idea. Let me find green things. I guess this had some greens in it. I could do like a really, really limey green look. I don't think I've ever done something like that. But I want to do more than just a monochromatic look. That's just what I'm feeling. So say something that goes with green, like a color that goes well with green. Let me see if I can find something in here. For all my mattes, I have this palette for if I want bright stuff. I got this, and I've really been liking it. It was a good, relatively inexpensive rainbow palette because I was looking for one. I have some limey shimmers. Blue. Good idea. I have a limey one in here too, but that doesn't have, oh yes it does. It does have a limey shimmer. So I could do green and blue. Let me see, just look through some of my other stuff. I pulled out this quad here, but I think if I do green, I want to do like limey green, just because that's what I'm feeling, which has this. What if I did like green, blue, and yellow? Would that be cool? I like that idea. What's my favorite color? It is periwinkle. And I don't have many periwinkle shadows because they actually don't make them often. There's this color here. And then I have one in another palette that's kind of similar to a periwinkle. In this palette here, it has, okay, that's not, oh yeah, this one's kind of periwinkle. Yeah, I love periwinkle. It's so pretty. Couldn't decide between blue and purple, so I did both. I don't think periwinkle and lime green would go well together, so I could do like mint green and periwinkle. I could do that. Is that a good idea? I have some minty shadows. I have this entirely mint palette. Oh, I forgot about, hang on, I need to show the inside of this. There's this mint palette. And then I also have, there's a periwinkle in here, I think. This shade here is pretty periwinkle. Okay, you like that idea? Then I will do periwinkle and mint. So let's get started on that. And of course, I completely messed up my palette tower that my mirror was setting on because I was digging around in my palette drawer. Okay, let me fix it. Hang on, is there a periwinkle in here too? This is just like cool toned purpley blue. I would call that a blurple, not a periwinkle. Anyways, not here for color theory, here to just chat and do my makeup. So I just did this completely spontaneously because I felt like it. This isn't to do anything, but I am coming up on 1,000 subscribers soon. And so if you're watching this, I assume everyone watching this is subscribed because how else would you know about the live stream? But tell your friends to subscribe. I'm like 25, less than that away. So that would be really great to reach that milestone and to start being monetized on YouTube. I'm looking for brushes. That's what I'm doing right now. Where are all my brushes? Here. This one works. Make sure it's clean. Yes. Is there a mint in here? I can't remember. Okay, the question is, there are multiple types of mint. 21? Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. So I have mints. I used this palette just like a couple days ago, but I haven't used this mint chocolate shade in a while. So I think I'm going to use this one. This is the Glam Light Ice Cream Dream palette, by the way. It's like one of my favorite palettes, if not my favorite palette in my collection. It's just so amazing, so magical. I do wish it wasn't quite so big, but it's okay. So I'm going to go into this mint chocolate shade. And yeah, if you have any questions you want to ask me, let me know. And tell me what, hi Pegasus, can you please not mess with me right now? Thank you. And please tell me like, what should I do to celebrate? I don't think I can do a giveaway at this time, so I'm probably not going to do that. But like, should I do a live stream? Should I do another Q&A? Because I don't think I've done a Q&A for a while. So I don't know. I've been toying with what to do. Pegasus, trying to play with my computer. You silly. I want to do something cool, but like I've already done lives. I've already done like stuff, a live Q&A. Good idea. And then I could like ask for questions on Instagram beforehand. And then people could also submit questions like in the chat during the live. It's a good idea. I'll probably do that. I don't know. I probably won't do it. Like, I'm going to, hang on, pause. I'm going to go into the shade green tea here, this darker mint tealy color. It's more dark mint, not teal. But, oh, and this is just the same brush because I'm lazy. What was I saying? I was saying something along the lines of, I don't know. Oh, also this eye look's not going to match this outfit. Whatever. Oh, we're going to change the topic because I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, I remember. I'll answer your question in just a second, Abby. But I just completely lost my train of thought. But we were talking about, I probably could not do the live stream the day I hit 2,000 just because who knows what I'll be doing that day. But I'll try and do one a little bit after. What is my favorite breed of dog? Probably a corgi. I really like corgis. But I also don't care about breed anymore. I used to care about breed a lot more, but now it's more about like the dog's personality and stuff. And speaking of dog, how is Gabby? Gabby, if you don't know, is my new dog. We got her just a little bit ago. I don't know how long. Why is this not sticking? It's not sticking exactly, but we're just going to cover it up with a shimmer, so it's okay. Gabby is my new dog. We got her recently, and she's not technically my dog. Like, my other dog is Peggy, and she's like my dog. I got her as a birthday present, but this dog is supposed to be the family dog, and she is doing amazing, actually. I filmed an entire video that was like a vlog that was supposed to go up just describing her story and stuff, and then I got self-conscious about the vlog, and I didn't post it or edit it because I love watching vlogs that are well-produced, but vlogs that aren't, which mine are not because I'm not good at them, are just, I get nervous to post them. Pause for the makeup, and then I will actually talk about Gabby more. I'm going to go into Cookie Monster, the periwinkle. And basically, she is, just to explain more about Gabby, she is a dog we got recently from a rescue in my town. And basically, I had asked my mom several months ago just to get a friend for my corgi, Peggy, and she was like, no way, we do not want another dog. We meaning my mom and my dad. And I kept asking for a little bit, and she said no, so I gave it up. But then, turns out, she was looking for dogs for a couple months, just browsing rescues, following them on Facebook, just like seeing which dogs they post, and she saw Gabby, and she fell in love with Gabby, and she was like, hey, we should get this dog. Kitten just tried to knock over my light. But she was like, hey, we should get this dog as a friend for Peggy, and I'm like, are you joking with me right now? Like, I don't believe you. But turns out she was not joking. She was serious, and we did end up adopting Gabby. The first night was rough. The first night was really rough. She attached to us. She really attached to us, which I guess is good because you want your dog to love you, but she really, really attached to us, and she had severe separation anxiety for the first couple nights. Like, my dad had to sit in the kitchen with her overnight once so that she would not freak out. I'm trying to find something to deepen this periwinkle up with. I'm not really finding anything, though. Let me look here. I'm just going to deepen this up and make it Naz Pastel with the Club Nebula Void shade, the dark blue. And I will answer the other questions in a minute. I'm just trying to finish the Gabby story. I need a brush. Brush. And she had severe separation anxiety. We were really worried that, like, she wouldn't, well, my mom was worried. Me and my dad weren't really worried that she would, just because we knew it would take her time to acclimate. But, there was a little bit of fear there that she would not stop that anxiety. But she did after a couple nights, and now she doesn't even really whine when we leave the room. but we were scared. She also didn't come house trained. Like, they basically said she kept her kennel clean and that she went outside, but she had indoor-outdoor access. So she had access to outside at all times, and she just has had to figure out how to tell us that she needs to go to the bathroom because we don't have a doggy door. So that's just been a little bit of a struggle, but she's doing a lot better with that too. So to answer the question, she's just doing really well now. She's just doing well, and she gets along really well with Peggy. The only thing we're still kind of struggling with is the cat. She sometimes still barks at them when they come in the room, and they don't really like her. But I think they'll get used to her. I do think they will get used to her, and I think everything will be okay. So, yes, how are the kittens rescued from the duffel bag doing? Or are the kittens rescued from the duffel bag okay? So they were actually, they were in a plastic bag. So similar, I know which ones you're talking about though. And I'm literally just going back and forth and doing what I want for my makeup. And they were found in a plastic bag in a creek. So someone had dumped them to die. And someone found them and got them to my rescue, and they're doing really well. They are named after the TV show, The 100. I need to post more pictures about them on Instagram, because I have not been doing that. I'm just re-intensifying with the dark blue. But they are doing really well. They're about 2 weeks old now. They have all their eyes open. I think 2 of them have umbilical hernias, but that's not a super big deal. It'll just be fixed when they get spayed and neutered. And what am I saying? I forget I'm live and that I have to keep talking. So sorry about that. And if anything shakes, those are kittens. But they're doing really well. They're great eaters. They're just great. They're gaining weight really well. They outgrew the incubator very fast because there's 6 of them. And there's 6 of them, so there are 4 of them in the incubator and dividers because they're sucklers. And then 2 of them are in a tub. The 2 bigger ones that aren't sucklers, I put them together in a tub. So to the other question, those 6 are bottle babies, but I have 6 other kittens, and those are not bottle babies. I have 1 left from a litter I have 1 left from my flower litter that is probably going to be adopted sometime this week once we can get her a spay appointment in. And then the other 5 are the monster kittens. This is one of them. And then this is Valkyrie, the other monster kitten that had Pan-Luke. That was separated from them until they could get their first vaccine, and she was ready. So, yes, these guys are not bottle babies anymore. They were bottle babies, but they are old enough. 2 of them are actually all ready to be adopted. That's Pegasus and the gray striped one, Griffin. They've been neutered. The other ones, Siren and Phoenix, the 2 black ones, are really small. They have adopters. They just aren't big enough to be fixed yet. So once they're fixed, they can go home. And then Valkyrie's almost big enough to be fixed. She doesn't have a home yet, but once she does, she'll be fixed. She'll go home. It'll be good. I'm thinking of getting an ink. It depends. I would say unless you do bottle babies all the time and plan on doing bottle babies for many years in the future, then it's not worth it. But if you do plan on doing bottle babies a lot, then it's worth it. So it just depends. If you do bottle babies constantly, then it's worth it. But it's worth it to me, but it's not worth it to everybody. Yeah, they are really big. How do I not get attached? It comes with time. I actually have an entire video all about that, just shameless self-plug, but hang on quick. I don't feel like using NYX glitter primer, so I'm just gonna go into this shade called Valkyries. Valkyrie, got a shade name after you, from the Nomad Iceland palette, and I'm just gonna put this on my lid. So I don't get attached because I know that they're going to good homes. I know that they're not going to be thrown on the street again, and I know that I can't save more kittens unless I let them go, basically. You recently rescued a puppy, but she has a parasite. I'm glad she's doing better now. There are lots of parasites, so I don't know which one you're talking about, but I'm glad she's doing better. And I wish I could rescue puppies, but we don't foster puppies. I will eventually when I have my own house and stuff, but I don't foster puppies now. How is Gabby doing? Peggy and her get along great. I was talking about that a lot earlier. I think you just probably popped on here just now. So when this live stream's over, you might want to just go back and watch that because I probably don't want to talk about it super in depth again. But short answer is she's doing really well, and she and Peggy are best friends and love to play. You have 8 bottle babies right now? Yeah, I don't know if I could do 8. The most I've ever done at a time is 6, and that's probably my max, depending on if they're really, really little, just because I'm dying with nighttime feedings right now. Okay, yeah, you just came. I did talk a lot about her recently, like for the first bit. I just, for the other viewers, I don't really want to go back and talk about it again, but you can go back and watch this when I'm done with the live and saved. I'm just gonna blend a bit. This mint shade is not sticking well. I don't know why, because this formula is normally very good. There we go. Just cover it with shimmer. I had 10, 2 of which were weaned, but they went to the States today. That's cool. Yeah, I'm at my max right now with 12 kittens? Yeah. But Azalea is about to leave, and Pegasus, who is currently purring in my lap, and Griffin are probably about to leave. And then Valkyrie's leaving within a couple weeks, and probably Phoenix and Siren are too. And then I obviously will have my bottle babies, who are 2 weeks old, for a lot longer, just because... Ow! He's climbing up my back. You have 9 kittens? Still a lot. We all have lots of kittens. And I'm just going to clean this up a bit because there's a little bit of fallout with some Garnier Micellar water. And Garnier recently went cruelty-free, so that's why I bought this, which is great. I love their Micellar water. Hi. What you doing? Can you get off me, please? That kind of hurts. 12 kittens. How do you separate them yet still give them space? They are not all together. I have 5 together in my room, 1 in the garage, which is heat insulated and been transformed into like a kitten area, and then 6 which would be together in the incubator except for their sucklers. So I have 4 in an incubator separated with dividers and 2 in a tub right next to the incubator. So it's 4 litters, but 2 of the litters have been combined because it was a singleton that was combined with another litter. And then there's Azalea in the garage who's lonely and I hate it, but she should be adopted soon. So I don't like that she's alone, but she will be getting adopted soon. Mom cats are always fun. I don't have a good setup for mom cats, unfortunately, anymore. I like doing moms with babies, but I don't, Smee, like this is my main kitten room, and Smee is in here, and mama cats don't get along with Smee, so Smee, I only do kittens in here, because Smee gets along with everyone, but mom cats don't get along with Smee usually. So I miss doing mom cats though. Maybe one day I can do them again. I'm using this Catrice Aquafresh Hydro Primer, which honestly I think it's used up because I can't. Last use, I think. Last use. Now this is an empty. But for anyone that follows me on Instagram, you'll know about Smee's recent surgery. So Smee was a butthole and got sick, or not sick, he got hurt, which of course it wasn't his fault. But how many of you, does any of you not know about Smee's surgery? Because if all of you know about it, I won't talk about it much. But does anyone not know about it? Because, I can talk about it more in depth. So Smee has cerebellar hypoplasia, which is a condition I've talked about a ton on my channel that makes him wobbly and fall over a lot. And because he falls over a lot, let me find my foundation. How did he get hurt? Yeah, you didn't know? Okay, so several people don't know about it. He bonked his head into the door and knocked a tooth loose. So this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. He knocked a tooth loose because he fell over. And So we took him to the vet immediately because he was in pain. Pegasus, please don't hop up there. Dude, thank you. But he was in pain, so we took him to the vet. And our vet's really good and got him in, like, right away. And they were able to remove part of the tooth then, but basically, you know, he is a cat and didn't know what they were doing and didn't want them to just pull out his tooth with no anesthesia. And so we took him back the next day to have dental surgery so they could remove the rest of the tooth. So he got hurt because of his disability. He fell over and bonked his head into a door. But that was really hard and stressful for me because, like, my cat's hurt and I want him to be okay, you know? I'll answer your question in a minute, but yeah, he's doing a lot better now. Today is his last day of pain meds. He seems to be feeling a lot better. He's eating. He didn't eat right after the surgery for a little bit just because, you know, pain, but now he's feeling a lot better and he's eating a lot more. And yeah, so that was his deal. Just not fun for us because we were stressed about him, scared for him, and then we just have to pay a vet bill, which isn't fun, but he's doing better. Do you have any tips for my foster room to smell better? Because I had fan running, my window open. Yeah, I get an air purifier. I have a nice air purifier, and that's pretty much the only thing I found that really helps. What? Do you fall? But air purifiers are really, I'm going to use the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. Air purifiers are the only thing I've really found that helps a lot. You only do moms with babies? Yeah. It took a little bit of convincing for my parents, and they're still, like, not totally on board. They let me do it, but they're like, are you sure you can do this? Because you look so tired all the time. And I do normally take naps during the day, honestly, because it's so hard to wake up in the middle of the night, especially with the really little babies where I'm waking up multiple times in the night. But yeah, hopefully you can do bottle babies soon. It's a WINIX air purifier. I don't know exactly what model. So like Winix or something. That's just me looking over at the brand's name, but I don't know what model. I'm sorry. How old are the kittens that we're suckling? They are 2 weeks. And I will probably not put them together until they're 4 weeks because even when I have supervised visits right now, they suckle really badly. So they're kind of causing problems. Okay, that's not where I was looking in my eyeshadow palette collection, but I need to be looking in my other drawer for this. I'm going to use a cream product today. This is the one I used in my most recent video, the Patrick Ta one, and I'm going to use the cream side again. I've really been enjoying this. Let me find the brush. But yeah, I am very unlucky with kittens that suckle. Like, so many people have kittens that don't suckle, and like almost all of my kittens suckle. And I don't feed them not often enough. Like, I feed them often enough, but they still just suckle. Do you know the story of the sucklers? Yeah, those are the ones that were found in a plastic bag thrown into a creek at like newborn age. I got them when they were like 3 days old. Then I gave them back for when I went on a trip to my rescue director, and then I got them back. Yeah, so I've had them for a while. I named them. They're named after the TV show The 100. I need to update my Instagram, and I need to show them on YouTube too sometime because I know you guys that don't have Instagram like to see the babies. I'll probably, look at my hair, it's crazy. I'll probably do a video on how to take care of 3 to 4 week olds when they're about 3.5 weeks old. So I'll probably do that, and then you can see them. But they're really sweet kittens. They're good eaters. They're good eaters. They just suckle, which is annoying. What do you use to store or organize your foster kitten supplies? So I have an entire little closet. What is in my hair? Something. I don't know. So I have an entire like little walk-in closet that I use, and that's where my personal cat's litter boxes are, and then I also have some open storage shelves there that I keep some stuff on, and then I have a closet in the walk-in closet. So I guess it's more like a tiny room that I store kitten supplies in. So it's really just a storage room because we also have some like locker containers-ish, locker-ish that we use to store that we use to store, I did say it right. I thought I said it wrong. That we use to store school supplies for my siblings. So it's kind of just a big old storage area. We also store some stuff in my garage. Since you're online schooled even before COVID, do you have PE? I don't have PE this year. I think I'm taking it next year, though. My school requires, I think, 2 years of PE. And the way we do PE is we basically just, we have to like write down what exercise we did and like write a little essay every week showing or like describing the exercise that we did. So for example, in 8th grade, I had PE, and that was a year I was really doing dance. So I would write, I danced like 8 hours a week this week, and we did this stuff during my dance classes. And next year when I take PE, I don't take dance anymore. So I have been working out on I will start more working out. I've done it only a couple times so far. I will start working out Flower Beauty Light Illusion Powder on a cycling bike with the app Peloton. So that's what I'll be doing. So yes, we do have PE just with my particular school, but it's a little different than like normal school PE since they don't choose what activities you do. You're just required to log 3 hours of exercise a week, which is not very much actually. That's what you had to do when you were distance learning? Yeah. I think it's good that they have PE because it, like, gives you the incentive to work, to, like, move your body and stuff. But it's really easy to fit the hours because I try and walk my dogs, like, every day to every other day. So that's 30 minutes. And then I work out at least 3 times a week. Or I'm trying to get into that healthy habit. For bronzer, I'm also going to use this Patrick Ta thing, and I'm going to use the bronzer side, which I've actually been enjoying more than my first impression. So yeah, I'm not doing it this year though, but I will be doing it. I did it my freshman year, and I'm also doing it. I did it my 8th grade year, my freshman year, I think. Or did I do it my freshman year? I can't remember. And I've been doing it this year, and I'll do it next year. But yeah, my school, it's very much like a normal school. It's just all online. So it's also a lot different from a normal school, but it still tries to emulate normal school vibes. So yeah, it's not like normal school though because, you know, it's online. I'm doing it either on my floor or at the kitchen table, you know. What did I bring over for blush? I brought over 2 options. I'm probably going to use a mixture of both Lunar Beauty blush, Moon Prism blush palette and this Makeup Revolution shiny blush palette. So yes, I'm probably going to use a mixture of Stargaze and Pink Moon and just pop that on my cheeks. What else? I was going to say something, but I forgot. As I do. My kittens are looking cute over there. But yeah, I'm definitely kind of burnt out with kittens recently. I have a ton, and it's just also, I took several, like, I did very little school for a couple of months over the school year because of mental health. So I have to work over the summer to catch up. And that's not fun because I also have to do kittens, and I also want to do YouTube, and I have a lot of stuff to do. Where did you get your heavy, like, kitten boxes area divider? Like, in my incubator? In my incubator, or, oh, the test bows? Are you talking about, like, the plastic playpens? I just got those on Amazon. Yeah, I just got those on Amazon. I can create a link to them sometime if you want. Do you know how many kittens you fostered? Like probably over 65-ish, over that maybe. I'm not sure though. You only have 3 days of school left, but I wish, but like I would be out by now, but it's my fault. It's my mental health's fault that I'm not out yet. Like my siblings, are you stuck? Please get unstuck yourself. I don't really want to get up and unstick you right now. You can do it. Good job. Yeah, I like it. Thanks for knocking over. Thanks. Okay, what was I saying? Thank you for knocking over my lamp, Griffin. I really appreciate it. My lamp is a ball with a light bulb inside the ball, so it's very like kitten proof. If they knock it over, it's not a big deal, fortunately. But thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Now I'm just going to add some of this shimmery blush, just this color over top, just because it's a bit of a shimmer. Just add a bit of a sheen. Just a little bit of a sheen. But what was I saying? Yeah, it's my mental health's fault that I have to work over the summer. So I have been saying it's my fault, but it's really not. It's my anxiety and depression's fault. So I'm kind of mad at it. I'm kind of mad at it right now because I have to work over the summer. I'm aiming to have a month left working 6 hours a day. So yeah. Is there a way to make natural unclumping litter not stink? Get clay unclumping litter. The pellet, like the wood pellet litter, I cannot get it to not stink. But if you get the clay unclumping litter, that doesn't stink as much. Your summer is so short and the next year my school ends later. I wish summer needs to be longer. Like school is so mean. I get that you need to learn, but why do you need to learn that much? You do have more breaks breaks during the year are fun. Those are the times I like always ask to go visit my cousins or my partner. Although I kind of just make my own breaks because of the school year. Like I make my own breaks because I have a more flexible school year normally. I don't have time for any more breaks this year though. Okay, what am I doing now? Probably lower lash line. So I'm gonna find the palettes that I used. I'm gonna go back into the mints and just line the inner portion of my lower lash line. So yeah, school, I feel like it would be very hard to do a Bottle Babies without being online school. And Bottle Babies aren't the only reason I'm online school. It's also for mental health reasons. But I definitely do appreciate that I'm able to do online school because it allows me to be able to do Bottle Babies. Because, Bottle Babies need to be fed so often. You're into the vets whenever you have a problem. Yeah, that's a good idea. I work with a rescue, and my rescue director is very knowledgeable about kittens, so I haven't actually taken a kitten to the vet for anything but spay and neuter because she just has a lot of antibiotics on hand and knows what to give them. You like your friends at school? Yeah, I'm the person that is not always the best at making friends, so I didn't always have a ton of friends at school. Like I had a few, but I am very unlucky with actually getting classes with my friends. So often it was just not having any friends in my own classes. So that was hard. The only thing I really liked, besides the few friends I had that I really got to see, were my teachers. I generally have good luck with teachers liking me. I've only had several teachers throughout my school years that I just don't like and don't get along with. I'm normally lucky about, just teachers liking me and just them being good teachers. And I definitely miss the teacher experience of, yay. So I definitely liked the teacher experience. And while I do have teachers with my online school, they really do nothing but grade my work. Like, they say I could reach out to them if I needed anything, but also I don't feel like I know them, so it's kind of weird. Would I ever get a hairless cat? No. If I had a foster, if I had a kitten that needed rescue, I would. But the only way to really get hairless cats most of the time is through breeders, and I would not get a cat from a breeder. So unless it was a hairless cat that needed rescue, no. You were homeschooled until this year, so everyone... Yeah, that sounds really hard. That sounds super hard. It's always really hard for me to go into social activities when I don't where I don't know anyone. It's hard. They aren't kittens, they're ghosts. Hang on, it's really hard for me to talk while doing mascara. Do you think primer is pointless? No. If you're talking about makeup, no. I think some are pointless, but if you find ones with different purposes, like I use primer every day. I use, if my skin feels dry, like just now because I already did makeup today. Oh, I forgot to do my lower lash line. Like my face felt dry today because just now before I started this live, because I already had done makeup and just took it off. So I used a moisturizing primer, and then I use a primer for when I want my makeup to last longer. And my friend just texted me and I saw it, but I can answer it later. I'm gonna wait for this glob to dry and then get it off. So no, I think some of them are pointless, but I think all the ones I have a purpose and I use them every day. And I do think some of them help extend the wear of my makeup or just make my skin look smoother. So I definitely think a lot of them have a purpose. Teachers, but you don't, hang on, but another point to add is if you do have a really good skincare routine, you don't necessarily need a primer. Teachers vary so much. I had 2 late assignments and I said, sorry, this is so late. And one said not late at all and gave me full points, so the other said late. Yeah, there are definitely bad teachers and good teachers. But the good teachers can help people so much. You do a lot of makeup videos, whatever you show, like your skincare routine. I have been meaning to do that. And then I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I've been meaning to do that. Your late assignment, for the one who said late, I got half the score and I was late since. I hate when teachers take off late points. Like, students have lives. Students are struggling. Like, just give them points for the work that they turned in. At least, like, the points that they deserve for how well they did the work. Like, just, what do you do if you're on vacation? I only take a couple. Well, here's the deal. My family, like the entirety of my family, like my siblings, my dad, and my mom, we only go on vacation together about like once a year, like when it's not COVID. And so during that time, I will try to like plan out to get kittens at a time where they'll be adopted right before the vacation. But if they're not, my rescue does have a good policy for like respite fosters where you can like babysit kittens for a week or so. So I will find a babysitter through my rescue if I have to go on vacation. But like, for example, but if it's just me and my mom going on vacation, which is the case a lot of the time, and I have weaned kittens, then I will ask my dad to just feed the weaned kittens and take care of them because they're pretty easy to take care of. But if they're bottle babies and I have to go out of town, like, for example, for my birthday this year, I went to visit my partner and I didn't take my bottle babies. I had just gotten my bottle babies and my rescue took them back. Forgot to put a little bit of extra blue under here. My rescue took them back for me. That mascara did not come off all the way. Thank you for that mascara. 1 second. They will take them back for me. So I either make my dad watch them or I give them to a babysitter at the rescue. One of my teachers give weekend homework. Homework is so pointless. Like, I hate it. Well, I guess it does have a purpose, but excessive homework is pointless. Giving homework just to say you've given homework is pointless. Do you like working with a rescue or shelter better? I feel like it really depends. I had a good experience with one of the shelters I worked with, and one of the shelters I worked with was, but I've also had a bad experience with a rescue, but then sorry, I'm rummaging around here. I'm looking for I didn't bring my brow gel over because I'm not going to have this makeup on long. Right now, I've had more good experiences with rescues than shelters, but I feel like it really just depends. I say shelters are good. The reason I stopped working with the shelter I enjoyed the experience with was because they had a lot of fosters, and the rescues needed more help than they're arguing while they're fighting. It's fine. She doesn't want to play right now, Griffin. Why don't you go play with someone else? But what was I saying? I personally like the rescue in my town better than any of the shelters, but I feel like it really just depends on your town. And I don't think there's not anything wrong with like fostering several litters, like trying a shelter, fostering a litter, like finishing the litter, getting the kittens adopted, and then trying a rescue, getting the kittens adopted, and then just deciding which one you like more. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. How do you meet your partner and how do your parents feel about them? I met them through Facebook, through like an LGBTQ teens Facebook group, and my parents really like them. My dad hasn't met them because it was just me and my mom that went on the trip, but my mom really likes them, which is good. Do you still foster with Kentucky Pets Alive? I'm not currently fostering with them just because they are an hour and a half away from me, which is a long drive to do frequently. And they do mostly moms with babies, which I mentioned earlier that I don't have a good setup for moms with babies because my primary fostering room is here and Smee doesn't, like the moms don't get along with Smee. So I'm not currently fostering anyone through them, but I'm not against fostering them. I'm not against fostering them. Wow, words. I'm not against fostering for them again in the future. I still really like them. I still support them. They're not the rescue I had the bad experience with. I love them. I volunteer at their adoption events even every month if I can. I'm currently fostering for Itty Bitty Kitten Rescue, which is another rescue in Lexington, in the town I'm in. So it's a lot less of a drive, and they focus on bottle babies. So they primarily focus on the type of foster that I prefer to get. So that's why I'm fostering for them. Have you ever encountered a homophobe? Yeah, I used to go to a homophobic church. So that was when I was a kid, though. So, like, they were openly homophobic, but not to me. No one's ever, I don't know how to describe this. Like, people have definitely given me dirty looks in person, but it's at the point, by the time I started meeting homophobes in person, I didn't care if they were homophobic. So, like, when I first came out, I definitely was. Oh, yeah, I forgot about me. Like, I haven't encountered a stranger that was openly homophobic at me in person, but I have had some people that I knew at school being homophobic, and I had some very bad experiences in middle school because of homophobic people. I need highlight. What highlighter am I going to use? I'm going to use this one. This is the Stir Inspired Highlight by Ofra. I'm going to use the Pillow Talk side, which is the pink one. And yeah, they were openly homophobic. The girl that I'm thinking about actually got a lot better. She just, like, got nicer. She still doesn't, like, agree with it, so she is technically still homophobic, but she's a lot nicer about it than she was in middle school. And, like, honestly, I don't care at this point. Like, if you're gonna be homophobic, shame on you. Like, not shame on me. So I just am immune to it at this point. So yeah, other things bother me, but that does not. Your organization sends emails with all the fosters available, and because of yes, we get, I'm on several Facebook groups where people post about kittens in need, and then my rescue decides if we have room and can take them, and I see so many posts, but my rescue does have a group chat of all the fosters, and I do see posts, or I do see texts about, like, hey, we need a foster for this, but I'm not allowed to take, my rescue director jokes that she doesn't allow me to take weaned kittens from the beginning, because I take bottle babies, and then she's like, haha, I don't want you taking weaned kittens. So if I offered to take any of the weaned kittens she offered, she would be like, let's find someone else because we have other fosters that take weaned kittens. And then she would never send a message to the, like, entire group chat about bottle babies because, like, me and her are the main bottle baby fosters. And so there aren't many. So she normally directly sends texts to people with bottle babies, to people who do bottle babies, about the bottle babies. So she doesn't send those to the entire group. So I don't see them unless she's directly asking me. And she would not directly ask me if I was full. She's very good about, you know, if you're full, don't take any more. We don't want you to get burnt out. So she's very good about that. And so I don't see messages directly from her about kittens that she wants me to take if I'm full, but I do see posts about kittens in need on other places, and that's hard. Yeah, I'm glad I can foster. I'm sorry you can't foster right now. You think my hair is cute. Thank you. I do not style it at all. Sometimes it gets all stuck up in the back from me sleeping on it, and I throw some water in it and I pat it down, and that is it. I don't like messing with my hair. You really wish schools would have an animal rescue class talking about animal rescue. Yes, that would be so cool. My school actually offers a vet class, which I'm going to be taking probably soon in the next couple of years, my last couple of years of school. But that would be so cool. Yeah. The worst part about fostering is giving them away. Yeah, it can be very hard at first, but it does get easier. I'm just going to use some setting spray. That is almost out, so it's just spitting at me. Yay. I need to get something for my lips. But what is my religion? I'm not really religious. Not really religious. I was raised as a Christian, but I'm just not what I'm vibing with. I'm gonna go grab something for my lips and I'll be right back. Don't wanna. Oh my god. Well, that's embarrassing. I am wearing shorts, boxers, but that's fun. They are shorts, but they don't look like it from just what you saw there. That's very embarrassing. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this for lips. My dress is pulled down now. Okay. Just gonna grab this Urban Decay Naked lipstick. One of your kittens got adopted. Yeah, I do get sad with some of them, but not all of them anymore, just because I've had so many that I love them all, but I know their families are gonna love them more. What do you think is the right age to start dating, having kids? For dating, I don't think middle schoolers, I think it's harmless for them to date, but I don't think it's going to turn out to anything most of the time. So, it's harmless most of the time, but I never really think it's going to turn out to anything. And in high school, I think high school dating is cool. Yeah. And for having kids, I feel like whenever you think you're ready, but I definitely feel like most people should be adults at that point. Yeah, I think most people should still be adults. At the point of having kids. But I've been on for almost an hour and I am done with my makeup, but I can still answer some questions before we go. Is it possible for me to pause? Yeah, I would think so. I think so. Just bring the kittens, have a setup for both of them. Hi, Griffin. Hey, baby. Oh, you're purring. You're so sweet. These guys are so sweet. Bottle baby kittens are so sweet when they're older. They love you and no, he's just purring. I don't know if you can hear him or not. What are you doing? You're just sitting here? You're the cutest. But yeah, for the having kids thing, I really think it depends on the person, but I feel like you should be mature enough to it's a really big responsibility. So just whatever you think, but make sure you're ready financially and mentally. I'm making a kitten dance on my lap right now. You want to dance up here? Dancy, 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 dancy. He's I'm tired of you, but he's still purring. I'm probably going to end this live relatively soon, just because I'm done with my makeup, and that was the point. But I'll stay on for a couple more minutes if you want to ask any more questions. Yeah. These guys are the sweetest. Neither of the black kittens have come over, so I can't show them because I don't want to get up. I see them though. They're playing. I am getting tired. It's been a long day. I've just done a ton of stuff. So I don't They just knocked over the lamp from the place it was on the floor. Not knocked over because it landed upright somehow. But, what was I? I was gonna say something. I lose my train of thought a lot. That's why there are a lot of edits in my videos. Oh, there you are. I think this is Siren. Yeah. This is Siren. Psst, you're so cute. What you doing? Psst. You're going to do something, but you forgot, and it's me. Ugh, I do that all the time. Like, I'll say, I'm going to go do this, and then I forget what it is. And then I'm like, I know I was going to do something, and I bet it was important, but I forgot what it was. I'm probably going to stay on until it hits the hour mark, so 7:30, and then I'm going to log off. So just any more questions. It's your last chance to get them answered for this time. There will be another chance when I hit 1,000 subscribers, but last chance for tonight. I just hit my brushes. I didn't end up using this periwinkle from this palette, this ColourPop palette. This one down here. That's okay. I like this eye look. It's nothing out of the ordinary for me. I do mint and blue together a lot, and this look ended up pulling more blue because of the dark blue I put in the outer corner. But I definitely want to do like an all periwinkle look soon because I don't do those often because I just don't have many of the shades in my collection. Because for some reason, people don't make periwinkles a lot. Are you pregnant? Hey, don't bite me. Griffin's just biting me. That's rude of him. Can't believe he hasn't had any interest. Well, he's had interest. I should have said that. I can't believe he hasn't been adopted yet. Don't bite me. You silly. He likes to be held like a baby sometimes. Don't play with my earring, please. You silly. Don't play with my earring, please. These guys are the sweetest. They annoy me sometimes a lot, but they're just the sweetest things ever. Sometimes I just cuddle them and I'm like, how are you so cute? Your eyes shining weird because of the ring light there. Have I had a feral mama cat before? No, that's not really something my parents want to do. I have had a neurotic mama cat before. I guess Sunny was kind of feral. She ended up getting adopted into a home because she was sweet sometimes, but she was only sweet when she was really comfortable around you. And sometimes she just stopped being sweet randomly and started hissing you and biting you. So we were actually thinking of sending her to a barn home, but then someone was like, I'm okay with, taking the time to work with her and having her be an only cat and that kind of thing. But she was definitely very kind of weird, kind of unpredictable. So I guess she was semi-feralish, but also just a weirdo. But I haven't had like a full-on feral mama cat before, and since I don't really do mama cats, even friendly ones anymore, I'm not going to take on a feral. What you doing? I really like the little bottle babies. Which you're not so little anymore. You're neutered and over 2 pounds, and you're just a cutie. Okay, like a minute and a half left. It's so awkward when I'm like at the end because I don't want to get into a conversation because I said I was going to log off, but ooh, barn homes for feral cats are really good because it means they can just chill out in an environment that they like, but they're also safe and hopefully spayed because no more babies are needed, no more kittens are needed. So don't bite me. You're a little bitey butt. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I like lives just to hang out. Yeah, she was from a hoarder. That's sad. Hoarders are so sad because a lot of them want to help animals or are just ashamed, but some of them aren't bad, but some of them are. It's a really tough situation with hoarders. Wow, that's a lot of cats. 40 is too many. But Yeah, thank you for watching. Lives are always just chill and fun, but thank you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I can see you on my next video and on my next live. Thank you guys. I'm probably going to end it right now, so I hope you continue to have a good night or day or whatever. So bye!